So in the beginning of the story, we are shown a ruined world. The whole land was barren except for an area in Australia called the Green Place of Many Mothers. There was still water in this area. Fruits were grown through farming, and many women lived here as well. In this area, a girl named Furiosa came to pick up a ripe fruit. She heard some noise near her area. When she went near, there were many bikers. One of the bikers' oil pipes was cut by Furiosa, and just as the pipe of another bike was about to be cut, the other biker saw her. Before he could catch her, Furiosa stabbed a knife in her leg and ran away from there. While running, she started whistling loudly, which told the people of that area about the danger that was coming there. Before she could escape and reach the populated area, the biker successfully stopped her by flying a rope towards her, and they picked up Furiosa and started taking her from there. On the other side, Furiosa's mom and all the warriors were following these bikers on horseback to save Furiosa. While riding on the horse, Furiosa's mom strangled the biker on the bike, after which she took his bike. Before she could escape to save Furiosa on this bike, the people of the area gave her some seeds and reminds her that whatever happens, the people of the other area should not know about the Green Place, and those who have seen the Green Place, none of them could survive. Hearing this, she went ahead quickly and killed a biker while attacking him with a gun. The two bikers in front of him stopped and tried to see what happened. Why did that biker fell? They could see Furiosa's mom coming from a distance. They ran their bikes in fear while Furiosa cut the oil pipe of the bike on which she was tied. Furiosa's mom fixes her bike with the spare part of the dead biker's bike and putting all the fuel of that bike in her bike. She gets behind the bikers again. It was now evening by walking. The bike's fuel on which the bikers had tied Furiosa also runs out because Furiosa had cut its fuel pipe. In this condition, these two bikers fought with each other. On getting a chance, Furiosa got her hands off and ran away from there, but she did not succeed in reaching home because the bikers had caught her again, and they go back to their area. In the morning, we see that Furiosa's mom has also reached the camp of the bikers, where she saw the bikers in the Green Place, and Furiosa too. She shoots a biker and kills him, but the other biker safely reaches his camp with Furiosa and gives people the good news that he found out about a Green Place. There are a lot of resources and women there. After hearing this, Furiosa found out that now the people of her area and people are going to be in danger. He will definitely tell his people the location of the Green Place. That's why Furiosa shows her smartness and puts a rope around this man's neck and kills him by dropping him off the bike in front of everyone. Finally, she and her mom killed all the bikers who knew the location of the Green Place. Now these bikers take Furiosa to their leader because she is the one who can take them to the Green Place. The leader of the bikers was very smart. He himself behaves well with Furiosa and tells everyone to take care of her so that he can know about the location of the Green Place by trapping her. At night, Furiosa's mom also came to this camp. She took off the clothes of the dead biker and made herself exactly like him. She actually came here to find Furiosa. She goes to every camp to find her. She shoots everyone there when she doesn't find Furiosa. After that, she finally reached the camp where Furiosa was. After taking Furiosa, she was about to kill the last girl here, but that girl says, "No, don't kill me. I am also a prisoner here like your daughter." Hearing this, Furiosa's mom left and ran away from there while taking Furiosa on her bike, but she did not know that the girl she had mercy on and left her would trap her. She goes and sets up her emergency alarm, and so many people follow Furiosa and her mom. From a distance, these bikers attacked them with bombs, because of which all the clothes of Furiosa's mom were burnt. To escape the fire, she took off the armor suit she was wearing and sat on the bike. Again, she ran away from there as fast as she could. Despite going very far, the bikers were right behind her. Furiosa's mom now knows that she will not be able to escape them, so she gets off the bike and gives the bike to Furiosa and tells her to go home alone. Along with that, she also gave Furiosa a peach seed and told her to go back and grow it, and she herself stopped here to shoot the bikers, but no matter how many people she challenges alone, soon all the bikers surround her. Furiosa also gets caught by them and comes to see that they had tied her mom to a tree, who is killed mercilessly in front of her eyes. After it, the leader of the bikers puts her in a cage wearing clothes like him and forces her to see everything that he thought was his entertainment. Here he also gave Furiosa his daughter's teddy bear, which Furiosa dropped. In anger, the bikers' leader tells her to leave. Along with that, an old man was also leaving with her, who says to Furiosa, "If you learn to read and write from me, then you will become a useful person for our leader. In this way, he will not torture you." But Furiosa was not going to listen to anyone. She secretly makes a tattoo on her hand from this place to the Green green place because she hoped that one day she would go back to the green place, and she was also afraid that she might forget the way. By then, that's why she made the whole map on her arm. Anyway, time passes, and we see that one day all these bikers were going somewhere when they see a red smoke. They found out that people must be living there. These people followed the smoke and reached there and found a war boy there who took them to the citadel here. Immortan Joe ruled the fort. He had water. He used to grow food here and give this food to his soldiers. He had guided his soldiers in such a way that they were ready to die for him. These bikers who had a shortage of resources, they tell Immortal Joe that if you don't cooperate with us and if you don't give us these things, we will fight with you. Hearing this from the leader and making fun of him, Immortan Joe tells one of his warriors to die, and he proves to the leader of the bikers that no matter how powerful you are, nothing is more important than my army, and they are ready to die for me. His just said this, that's when his people picked up all these bikers' bikes with the chain. The bikers had no other way except to run away from here to save themselves. When they were running away, the leader of the bikers sees that Furiosa has fallen out of her jail and is stuck in a pit there. He risks his life to save Furiosa's life, and they run away from there. On the way, they see another fort named Gas Town. Oil was refined here, through which the weapons and vehicles of Immortan Joe were running. The leader of the bikers plans to occupy it so that he can blackmail Immortan Joe because of the oil here. But the problem was that the security here was also very tight to trick it. He turns many of his people into war boys and reaches the gate of Gas Town. When they don't open the gate of Gas Town for them, the leader of the bikers kills his people to make them believe that he has captured the Immortal Joe's fort and his people are now his slaves. Seeing this, the people of Gas Town also opened the door for him. After occupying Gas Town, the leader of the bikers, Dementus, cuts the fingers of the leader of this town and sends it to Immortan Joe. Seeing this, Immortan Joe found out that now slowly Dementus is getting power. All his power is because of the oil on which Dementus has now occupied. That's why he sends a message of a meeting to Dementus. What else did Dementus want? He needed basic supplies which Immortan Joe had. To deal with it, he comes in front of him with the leader of Gas Town. Gas Town's leader was the brother of Immortan Joe and was also very sick. Many of his body's functions were performed through his body-worn machines. To annoy Immortan Joe, Dementus first tortures his brother with this machine and then kills him. After that, he says to Immortan Joe, I have planted bombs in the whole Gas Town. I am the only one who knows how to activate or disable the bombs. If you want to save your Gas Town, then make me the leader of Gas Town. Otherwise, you will not even have your Gas Town. When he was talking, Immortan Joe's gaze was on Furiosa. Immortal Joe says, okay, I will make Gas Town yours, but in return, I want your daughter and a biker. Furiosa interrupts Immortan Joe and says, I am not his daughter. He killed my mom and kidnapped me. On this, Dementus also got angry and takes his daughter's toy from her hand and gives her to Immortan Joe and leaves from here. Furiosa was taken to the place where Immortan Joe's many wives lived. Furiosa was going to become Immortan Joe's wife like them and live in his harem. All these women were very good. They also treat Furiosa well, but Furiosa only focuses on how Immortan Joe forces all these girls to stay with him. Here she sees that when Immortan Joe's daughter is born, he orders his daughter to be buried alive in anger. He just wanted sons. It wasn't that he didn't have a son. He had a lot of sons, but none of them were healthy according to him.